Hey, 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 hello everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. It's January 2nd today. It's a Friday, and we're in a winter storm warning for the rest of today, and that makes going to the post office not something I want to do. So I had a few extra minutes today, and I have been really thinking about all of my YouTube family. And I don't know if anyone's missed me or not, but I have been really busy, like with the precursor stages of creating some new items. And I get really excited because I've had lots of wins, couple fails, but I learned from them. I learned another way to not make a cross. That's okay. It's okay. Um, but I just, you know, find another way to do it. And my creative side is um, just on fire right now. I have so many ideas that I've been drawing and making lists so fast because then the idea leaves me really quick. I hope you all are doing so good. I missed you. I am planning to have a sale. It's going to be one of the Fridays in January. I was thinking even the 9th, but realistically, I won't be fully ready by the 9th. If I postponed it to a Friday sometime after the 9th, I think it would be better. I have sourced so many things that are on the way, um, and I am really excited to bring them to you. I did find two butterfly spoons, the little Demitasse butterfly spoons that are from Sweden. Found two, they're on the way. Some other Demitasse spoons that are new. You guys haven't ever seen me use them. There's an Edwardian style. It's over 100 years old. I also found more violet spoons and more daffodil in the petite sizes. Even though some of you may already own those patterns, I did find more. Sourcing has been really, really good. And we also have, I do anyway, I have a lot of things to celebrate, a lot of milestones. Looking back at 2025, it was a good year. There were definitely some challenges. The roof has been put on. That was a win. That was nice to get that finished, and all the damage to the house has been finished. Sourcing has really been a challenge that started in 2025. Like, for instance, the Rudolph ornaments. I am having a terrible time finding the correct size rivets for the eyes. I still have some. If anybody was really wanting a Rudolph ornament, I can't say for sure that I will always have them. Possible, you never know what I may find, but I cannot say for sure. There are some other special buys that I'll be showing you here in a little bit too. Special buys, one of a kind buy, not something I can source over and over and over. And I'm starting to change my mindset that whenever I do find something, it's just not going to be a forever source. Another thing that milestone I'm celebrating is today is the beginning of my 33rd year. I've always been creating, but it begins my professional career where I started doing this as how I pay the bills since 1993. This is my 33rd year, January 2nd, starting. So, let's see. The other thing that we're going to be celebrating at my next sale is that I made it to 800 subscribers. It's like 802. It could slip down. It's okay. If it slips down, it'll go back up. We can celebrate that as well. And I will be doing drawings during the sale. Drawings, you do not need to purchase anything to enter the drawing. And then the prize for the drawing would be a $5 coupon you could use if you choose to purchase. But you do not need to purchase to enter the drawing. So there's that. Let's see. Well, I just kind of scattered some of the things on the table. I have no order that I'm going to really go into. I'm just going to talk about each of the things though. So beaded crosses. I have been wanting to make beaded crosses for, I couldn't even tell you exactly how long. And it sounds like, oh yeah, beaded cross, no big deal. Well, for me, I'll only speak for me. Maybe other people have been able to figure it out without soldering or soldering. And I also am not a fan of wire wrapping. This is a failed attempt. This was my failed attempt. I took wire and I had used 4 beads. Now the bicones kind of nestle and kind of make it stabilized, but it really wasn't strong enough. Now most people then would have wire wrapped. Honestly, I just, it's not for me. Wire wrapping in that fashion is not for me. So this went into the fail pile. I did, however, have a light bulb moment where, now this was something I had sourced in 2023. These were the wings to the angel brooches. I had bought them in bulk and did not come close to using them all. So I have 87 of these filigrees. And here's what I learned to do. Take my, now these pliers, these are my looping pliers. They don't have any teeth, so they won't mar, but they are strong enough to grip and bend. I would basically take this, see how that's bent up? And I would go over here and gently do the other one. And would make sure that it was the same on both sides. And I would give it a visual. This one needs a little more. Just carefully work these up very carefully. They bend, but not all the way. Then I would also bend this tip up and this tip up. And what that allowed me to do, now this is a very heavy gauge wire, 20 gauge. I used my looping pliers to make a loop, and then I work hardened this on the anvil with a hammer. This wire, I would thread a few beads on here, and this would go through here, couple beads in the middle, and you would have to really work hard, but it would come through this loop. Pull this, well, it would probably go to about there, a few more beads, and a secure wire wrapped loop at the top. And I'm going to show you a finished one. And then you would do the same thing this way. Now your filigree is pretty, and it also functions as a way to stabilize. So here's a finished one. I love this purple. You can see that. I love it. I've got this loop at the bottom, which is kind of mirrors the look of the filigree, but it's also going to function as a way for me to hang a crystal. And this is where I'm going to attach it to the rest of the sun catcher. Now I'm in the progress of making 87 different colors of crosses, and they will be just a simple ornament where you would put one of the hooks that I include with my ornaments, or I can attach an as for crystal at the bottom, or I even can put them in a longer sun catcher, which I'm going to also show here. Before this video is over, you will see everything. It just won't be in the most perfect order. Here's one of my favorites. Now this is a light pink, and I added some little crystals, in there for extra sparkle, and clear glass beads. And here is one with turquoise colored nuggets. The seller told me that this turquoise was called compressed, which is like where they use turquoise bits, they grind it into powder and reform it, stabilize it. So it's a very inexpensive turquoise. I'm not going to use an expensive turquoise in a sun catcher. So, and those. Now, I will attempt to show a cross in a long sun catcher. So here's a long sun catcher. I've changed the orientation of the glass beads. And at the bottom is your cross and your as-for crystal. Now that is temporarily strung. One of the things I am waiting for is a professional beading wire with UV protection. So this, I've been told, my understanding is that this is a long-lasting way to hang these outside. These would be okay for outside. So there's that option. Also, mixed into the long sun catchers, I was also able to source, again, this is not a forever source. When they're gone, they're gone. This is an amethyst chunk. They called it raw amethyst. So, should I say the joke? No, we'll just let it go. Raw amethyst. This one is aqua glass. Then we have lapis, rose quartz, amazonite, and citrine. And these colors work beautifully together. I can mix them with other things I have. Like I would probably put the turquoise, honestly, I'd put turquoise with anything. But like this pink one with the rose quartz, maybe add some citrine in there. Mix and match with the turtles and the owls I have on hand. I also have some foreign coins. And then another special buy. This is not a forever thing. Where these bells are small. They're 2.5 inches. Working bells. Each one sounds different. Even these elephant hoof or elephant claw. Elephants don't have claws. I guess they're called elephant feet or elephant hooves. I don't know. Something elephant. Let's say 2, 4, 6. There's 8 of these bells. And I'm going to move you again. Now again, this sun catcher is temporarily strung. Oh, you can already hear it. It's not facing the right way. So I've been taking stainless steel spoons and I cut off the handle, then rounded the top. So this is your very secure way to hang it. Again, for outside. This one I put some amazonite, orientated the beads different. Now that handle I cut off is now an angel, stainless steel. It's not going to tarnish. And then I added this bell to the bottom. And just walking back here to the jewelry room, it was making a nice sound. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 of those. That was a special buy. It was just someone selling their collection, and I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. So we'll have 8 of those. Now it is possible that I will have another dozen bells before the next sale. I did purchase 12. They said they were made in India and brass and that they sound nice. So when they get here, I will be evaluating those bells. I hope they work out because I will get as many as I can probably for the all of 2026. It won't be a forever thing, but it'll be a 2026 thing where we can do some different. I have 3 designs and 3 designs in mind for the bells, but I love them on this outdoor sun catcher. Like, I'm so excited. Okay, so in here you can see I took a stainless steel spoon, and here's the part I cut off. These are in works. I'm waiting for that professional beading wire to get here before I finish these off. Okay, here's another failed attempt. I wanted to make some silhouette hearts, and I want them to somehow have some beads infused. This is a failed attempt. I hope you're getting a good laugh. Get a good laugh. Showing you something I made that was definitely ugly. So we won't be we won't be making that again. But soon after that fail, and like another light bulb went off in my head. It really is like a light bulb, and I have to like either write it down or sketch it fast because it'll leave me. The older I get, you guys, the quicker they leave. So again, this was like a super fast sketch so I wouldn't forget the idea. This is copper wire. I'm on my way to get some really thick copper wire. Like, I'm talking 6 gauge, 10 gauge, 8 gauge wire, very thick, solid. And I already know how to hammer copper wire. I have the anvil and the correct hammer. So, and we know I know how to make hearts. So I'll be making the heart. I will be hammering it, all of it, lightly, which work hardens it, means it will hold its shape. Then I have hoping to leave the opening here. This is a new technique. Normally my opening is up here, so I'm going to have to teach myself a new way to do this. This will be the opening. I will hammer heavy here so that the wire is flat and wide enough that I can drill a hole. That's a drill hole. This is how it will hang. I will I will go ahead and hammer heavy here and make a second drill hole so we can hang and we can suspend something here. Then, before these are attached, I will be stringing on 3 beads, 3 really pretty beads. And this widened section here will function as a bead stop. Then I will be folding and hammering like a fold over, hammer flat, and I will drill a little hole and rivet. This will be flat here. Drill, rivet, and then that will be my second bead stop. So these beads will move, but they will not be able to go out of their territory. So I'm kind of really looking forward to that. And copper does have a beautiful patina. It ages so well. So that's an idea that I need to go get the copper wire. I have my place picked out. I just need to get there. Everything's been so busy. Okay. We talked about the bezels. We talked about the ruffs, the crosses. Here is some copper that I had purchased these rings years ago. This is a lightly hammered. It's very, very sturdy. And this will kind of give you an idea of what I was talking about. This is a heavy hammer. Right here, it's wider. So this bead cannot come off. And this is wider, hammered heavier. So this bead cannot come off. I was attempting to make an earring. I just found this. This is something I did years ago. And I was going to drill a little hole and have that be an earring. But always keep your mistakes. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, and I got off on that tangent. I was talking about 2025 and how sourcing was definitely a challenge. I'm approaching it different, that when I can find something, it's just not going to be a forever material. I will just grab what I can and then just keep designing new things. I will show you, I'm also going to show you a few of the other sun catchers. Ooh, okay, well, we'll just take that out of there. Now this is temporarily strong. I don't think I'm going to use the chain. I think I'm going to use the spoons. Here's a coin I was able to interject in there. A foreign coin, turtle, owl. Again, these will be restrung when the wire gets here. I may even show you how I do it. Now this one could be finished. This is memory wire. I think this would be really fun in a breeze. It's too long for this stand, but this is some of the rough amethyst on there. So anyway, these are all the things that I have been working on. It's really cold in this room. That's why I'm sniffling a little bit. Definitely all healthy here. That is for sure. Very, very cold in this room, though. I want to get back out and warm up. I'm going to head out to the garage. I'm going to drill some more stainless spoons. I was able to overcome, I have two drill presses. One is not working very well. It's working on silver plate and sterling, but it is not working on stainless. I did convert the one out in the garage where it's going to be cold. Can you hear me? Like my voice is shaking. It's so cold. I'm able to drill stainless out there. So I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to spend the rest of my evening making more of these beaded crosses. And I wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. I wanted you all to know that I do think about you. I pray for the community, and that my plan is to have a sale on a Friday sometime in January, but I want to do it no pressure, no stress, and I want to be fully prepared. I want to bring a lot of new things. I can bring back some regulars and a variety. And it's also all in preparation. The things that are passed on, no worries. It's all in preparation for the 2026 Farmers Market. Things that are passed on just will be packed up and taken there. All right, I'm sure I forgot to say lots of things, but I will not forget to tell you that I love you, I miss you, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions that are constructive or requests, please put those down in the comments so I can be prepared and have time to work on that. So, okay, y'all, be safe out there. Until next time, bye for now.